think I commented on one of your videos and you actually told me.
Yes.
About
Yes, and you know why I punched that punching bag? Because I was mad.
Very mad.
And here,
You usually jump shit in now.
yes, which I meant to do last time, but somehow it just didn't happen. Okay, this is the end of the battle against Raijin. And Hikaru actually learns an ability because I actually had Hikaru Junction this time. Okay, now we fight. Well, now it's time for the unfair fight. Last time it was a fair fight, but I apparently couldn't win that.
It's the rematch.
3 against 2 this time. Actually, it was in the last battle.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Does it do much? No, it doesn't. You're fine.
Yeah, again, you do want to steal from Raijin in both battles. You also want to draw Pandemona, but I don't do that right now, apparently. And I'm trying to get Rinoa in here. Okay, I do. I think I show off... I shouldn't say I show off, because I don't have control over whether it happens or not, but I think we see a new limit break here. That's not it, we've seen it before. But the limit breaks that Squall can get depend entirely on which model of Gunblade he has. The default one has only Rough Divide. The second and third also have Fated Circle. The 4th, 5th, and 6th have those two plus a new one, and then the last has all 4 of them.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I think it's probably around now that I figure out maybe I should actually use Protect. And Fujin is suddenly interrogating us.
In the middle of a battle.
And many people have speculated that... Come on, that was a ridiculously pathetic heal.
Short-sighted, anyways, what were you saying?
Some people have speculated that the number of hits that you get in the Rinoa determines the likelihood of getting certain finishing moves. That is not true. What determines the likelihood of getting those are Squall's crisis level, like how low his hit points are, whether he's under bad statuses, whether other party members are dead, that kind of thing.
I see.
And I'm deciding, apparently, Zell, that was pathetic.
Seems like pretty low heals.
Well, Zell doesn't have a very good magic stat, so that's part of it. And with Quistis, I'm getting unlucky.
It's kind of where sometimes it cannot really do much.
Well, yeah, that's sort of the way it works in this game. There is one way, there is something that you can get in this game that will take care of that problem. That will give you a guaranteed full heal every time you use it. It's not a spell, it's a command ability. And actually, Leviathan has it. It costs a bunch of ability points to learn, and I think it may also have a prerequisite, but it's worth it. And meanwhile, the fact that I can't heal Squall very well means that I'm getting lots of limit breaks. And here's his third finishing move, Lasting Zone. It's one of those that would never, ever, ever work in real life moves. That would never, ever work without causing lots more destruction than it actually causes.
But then again, you're talking about a game where a teacher has the ability to shoot lasers from her eye.
Yeah.
Realism kind of got thrown out the window.
Well, this is a Final Fantasy game.
Final Fantasy has the watch.
Final Fantasy, we mean the word fantasy.
But apparently we don't mean the word final.
Oh no, we're taking
But they did think it would be their last one when they made the first one. Because they were running out of money. And then, oh wait, this game made us lots of money.
That's Mexico.
Seems like you're doing better than your first fight with these two characters.
Well, now I have 3 characters. Oh, you mean the 2 bosses, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, having that third-party member really does help. It also helps that I remember to use Protect. Use Protection every time.
I'll take the place.
Well, I'm pretty sure Squall has never been in that situation, but Zell and especially Irvine, you never know.
We'll leave that to the fan fiction writers.
We're not talking about fanfiction here.
Stuff like that.
What did you say, Annie? Annie, what did you say?
I said, yeah, you get some fan fiction writers, they'll come up with that stuff.
Well, this is a game where you don't need that much imagination to do that. You don't really need to go out on too much of a limb because, the main characters are all teenagers, are all human teenagers of clearly definable genders.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was written by a fan fiction writer.
This game?
Yes, that'd be kind of awesome if you think about it as a fan fiction writer making this game.
Are you implying that this game is low quality?
No, well, not all fan fictions are terrible. I've read some amazing ones. You just gotta find them. Anyways, oh dear, that is one hit move again.
You must be
That
behind.
was one.
What time are you at, Heartless?
I'm at the item received screen.
Okay, so I had a different name planned for this GF, but I forgot what it was. So I just used the first name that came to mind that I knew wasn't reserved for another GF.
John.
I thought about, naming it Rush Limbaugh or something because it's a windbag, but I just went with my continuing. Are the two of you taking orders from the sorceress? LPers.
Negative.
Why not?
The sorceress has nothing to do with us, We're acting on our own. And yes, I know that Rush Limbaugh wouldn't fit. I'd think of an abbreviation.
Nice.
We're on Cypher's side, That's up to you, but... And these two repeat what we already know about them, that they
This
are
isn't an
Cypher's,
internal garden
almost
conflict.
slaves, except that they're willing.
We can't back out,
Negative.
Yeah.
Cypher has a lot of followers, but we're his only friends. We're a posse, The Galbadian soldiers are only listening to Cypher because they fear the sorceress.
If it weren't for the fact they were trying
Without
to
us, Cypher wouldn't have a posse,
Also, I'm guessing that Cypher probably doesn't really
If
give
you
a crap
guys
about
stand
them.
behind him that much,
Maybe he did
tell
at one point,
frickin'
but
Cypher
you've
to
probably
stop
forgotten
this
about them by now.
nonsense. Yeah, your own friend has forgotten about you.
Affirmative.
We ain't no
And
sellouts.
they claim that
We're
they're
behind
not
Cypher all the way,
That's cute.
Okay, understood. So you want nothing to do with Garden now?
You have betrayed us.
How dare you?
From now on, we're not gonna hold back.
I know you guys can't smell it,
Guess that's how it
Not gonna hold
goes.
back anymore.
That's what comrades
but...
are
And
all
Squall
about.
goes into another one of his internal monologues.
Wait a
And
minute.
Quistis is like, oh no you don't.
Don't wanna talk anymore, kinda painful.
What's painful,
You
talking
know-
or your shins? Oh, that won't help.
Run.
Oh no.
Wait, she just kicked him in the shin and then told him to run.
Run on your one leg.
It's too bad.
Hop if you have to.
Friend or foe, it all comes
And
down to
Squall is like,
circumstance.
I am a nihilist.
That's how we were raised. It's
Or at
nothing
least I am
special.
pretending to be that way.
Nothing special. Is that true? Then, what is this
And
I'm
he's like,
feeling?
no, I'm really not. I just have to make people think I am. For some
Let's go.
reason. Because I am a manly man and I have to have a tough exterior. Especially so that Zell and Irvine can be foils
Where
for
are we
me.
going next?
Hello, excuse me.
Question, what are we going
What is it?
next?
Have you decided on a destination?
Yeah, so since I've done most of the side quests that I can do at this point,
Still thinking.
the next, I probably will be doing a bunch of plot
Can we
stuff
maybe
now.
go to Trivia Garden?
Yeah, well, there is another side quest
It's
that I
like
can do,
in the
but
mountains,
it is
so maybe
long
the sorcerer should leave
and
it alone. But maybe
pretty boring, and
No.
involves killing a lot of enemies
thought it
that
was
are tough to
destroyed by
kill and
missiles.
don't give you much of a reward.
Oh, I see. That's why. Of course she'd want to go.
Well, it's your
I'll keep that in mind.
Well, I am going to do it eventually.
Thanks.
I generally do that on disc 3, but I could do it now if I wanted to. I'm not sure what I use the next 4.5 minutes doing, because I don't go to the next location. Oh, I guess I think I show off what Proton John has,
okay.
and how the new junction setup is going to work. Because, of course, when you get a new GF, and by GF I mean Guardian Force, not girlfriend.
Don't get the two mixed up, okay?
I don't know, Shiva could be either. Or Siren.
Be.
By which I mean Donnabelz and Masae in this Let's Play, I forgot. I mean, it always changes things a little when you get a new GF because you have new abilities and new ways to arrange abilities, and you may have a case where, like, you only had the ability on one GF before and now you have it on two, so more people can have it, etc. Pandemona has a very strong ability that no other GF to this point has. Pandemona, or Proton John, has the Speed Junction ability.
Oh, okay.
And when you junction magic to your speed, your character will get significantly more turns.
That's pretty cool.
It'll have, like, if you junction powerful enough magic and have enough spells. Oh, here's a Combat King magazine. I didn't get the first one. I'll be able to buy it later. But these give Zell new moves to use in his dual limit break. They'll once you've looked at the magazine, then they'll show up in the list of moves that you can do.
Good bonus.
Anyway, so if you have a powerful enough spell to use for Speed Junction, then you can basically, it's almost the same effect as, like, Auto Haste. I don't know if I've actually shown the spell Haste, but it basically makes the character twice as fast. It also makes their animation, like their just standby battle animation, different. Zell in particular looks especially hyper when he's on Haste. Surprise, surprise. And I'm just making sure that my GFs are all learning stuff I want them to learn, since I earned a bunch of ability points in those battles.
I see.
And I think Chozo Disc is the only GF who learns a stat bonus ability that hasn't learned it yet. And he's working on the one that will lead him to it. Okay, Speed Junction. That's what I have Proton John working on first.
Good idea.
Because it's a very good ability. In fact, the person who made the guide that I'm using to what am I saying? To see what which GFs go with whom.
Uh-huh.
The person that made that guide said, I chose these, I put these 3 GFs first, like, because they are the 3 with speed junction. So,
Okay.
so that's, so he based the rest on that.
Mm.
Squall doesn't have any bonus abilities. I wonder why that is. I should probably try to fix that. Okay, now... Yes, now everyone has the magic, has a spell junction to magic, which is very useful because your magic stat determines how much magic you can draw.
Oh, that's good to know.
Of course, it also determines the strength of spells. Okay, I see we're very close to the end. So, Thinker 2112 and...
Alright, let's...
Annie?
Anniexo. Bye bye.
Over and out. Bye.
Bye.